Hello everyone, Steven here. Welcome to my channel. So last time I have shown that cement pad, and as you can see, the greenhouse is there now. So today I will show you a little bit of what I've done to the greenhouse, and you get to actually see all of my orchids in the greenhouse today. This is once again, just to reiterate, it's 12 foot by 20 that way, and I've since built stairs with treated wood and filled in gravel, and this is the gravel. I have 3 yards of it delivered, and more of that where it went you will see inside. When this greenhouse was delivered, it's pretty bare bone, as pretty much what you see here without the blinds. It did come with locks on the door because I need to lock it during the day, where my office actually has my computer in there. And I added this solar powered light so that they glow in the evenings. Entering into the greenhouse, I have added security feature because I really don't want people to be disturbing me while I'm at work. And I've also had a doorbell that people would have used for the stores. And I have a couple of hanging hooks here that I hang my key with. Zoom out a little bit so you can see the greenhouse better. It is all poly on the roof. I've installed a fan. In the video it looks like it's turning really slowly, but it actually is faster than it really is. I'm actually gonna turn it off right now so it's not too loud. I have labeled all of my stuff here. I have a pump for the water, which I will use. This is 275 gallons here for the winter. And I have a fan on the greenhouse side. I have a ventilation up there. And then I have another fan for the office side. And lastly, I have a light right here. And I did all these installations myself, and beneath that I used 3 different types, actually 4 different types of installations. I have just the pink foam board, and then I have a fiber, and I have expansion foam, and then lastly there's a reflective sheets. And I have my computer desk here, and then a little resting area here. And I am in the progress of moving all my equipment over, so you'll see the shelves fill up a little bit more. Lights, let me turn it on so you can see. This is gonna be my evening light. And then the blinds, I hung them myself. And as far as the greenhouse side, these benches came with the greenhouse. These are actually pretty sturdy. I can stand on it and it'll be just fine. So I can literally put as many of these pots as I want. I built a second tier here, just very basic, kind of your closet hanging. And so I can hang more. And then I have all these grids that I hang on the wall. Here's my big staghorn, which eventually will get bigger. And I actually divided my greenhouse down into sections. So this section here is all of my mounted dendrobiums. This section here, because there's going to be a human traffic, so I try to keep all of my small mounted orchids, tolumnias, just a bunch of different stuff, all here in this section. And most of this should stay relatively small, and if they get any bigger, I'll probably just propagate them. On top, I've installed this bar so I can hang stuff that needs to be hang. So you have your you have all your vandas, some of the well, all the vandas, and then I have a few. As you can see, there's like words are escaping my head, but yeah, they're mostly vandas. But then I have wrinkle stylus of different kinds here. This one is, I just got this, is a pink one, and then there is a blue one back here. So all the vanda, they're hanging. And then now I have this section here, everything on top here are Cattleya, or at least Cattleya Alliance. I have some larger Cattleyas down there. All of my mounted Cattleyas on this grid. Also this side is all Cattleya. And then I have some of the miscellaneous, you know, feel free to call out names if you see things that you're familiar with. Erangas, some Phalaenopsis that are still in pot. I've actually mounted most of my Phalaenopsis in baskets now. I have a bulbophyllum Phalaenopsis, so eventually this guy will get big. I have it hanging here. I have some Dendrochilum, and then all the dendrobiums that are still in pot are in this section. And then I have everything that you can consider in this family. How do you want to call this? These are like all the catasetum types. They're all here. Eventually this area will stay drier along with the dendrobium underneath, so then the leaves will fall off and I'll have them winterize. So all the dendrobiums will have water, kind of like a drought situation over the winter. So I put them all in this section. And then I have some tropical plants, ginger, monstera, and then I have some maxillarias, a huge air plant here, another vanda. On this side, I have this kind of cleared out because I want to be a little space where I can either prep or stage some of the plants that I prepare to take out to shows. So this one is Nodosa, and it's getting ready to bloom, so I'm prepping them for a show. And then I have some Pinguiculas, butterwort, and then a few of this is my dry section here. I don't water this section because pings, they need just distilled water, so I fill it manually. And then this section here stays dry. These are some of the succulent sections. Couple Hoyas here, more succulents. And then we have the Oncidium type section on this side, kind of like closer to the south. This is south, by the way, so they're closer to the south side, taking the heavy impact of the sun. And then some Psychopsis types up here. And this actually, I should probably hang it closer with all its brothers and sisters. Another Oncidium. More vandas here. And then I have all of my Phalaenopsis in baskets here. These are really good setting because they drain right off the basket, so I don't have to worry about root rot. And then the back side of this board, remember this side is all the small orchids. The back side of this is everything that you can consider, most of it, you can consider as a bulbophyllum. So this is my bulbophyllum section. A couple more ferns and a couple more larger Phalaenopsis. They're in pots, but I hang them up. So that's it. That is the tour of my greenhouse. I also did foam installation in the bottom and in the top. The greenhouse does come with a fan, which is solar powered. And I do get some bugs in here that when I was bringing the orchids over and the doors swing wide open. So there are some hornets, some flies in here, but I'm not worried because as I was moving the orchids over, there's actually plenty of spiders who kind of like, I think they have a symbiotic relationship with my orchids. So they've also migrated, and I guarantee you, like right up there, there's a fly. It's probably not going to be around here this time tomorrow because I have a lot of spider already making nest all over the place. And plus I have the pings and I have a couple pitcher plants that help me take care of insect problems. So that's it for the tour. Oh yeah, lastly, things on the floor. So sorry. I have some dracaenas, some of these are snake plants, and then ginger, different types of ginger, and of course my favorite, the ever so fragrant, how do you call this, guys? Anyways, plumerias. Yes, so I have actually a couple plumerias. I think I have a bird of paradise somewhere over there too, but and then I also planted a dendrobium right in the middle of this plumeria. So big thing of ginger here too, kahili ginger. So that's it for the plant. Altogether I have about 430 unique orchids, and in reality I have a little bit more because some of them are propagated, and I plan to either just give them out or share them with some friends. That's about it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and I will go into more detail in each of the sections, some of the plants, the unique ones, and how I care for them in the future videos. Thank you for watching, and please remember to share, like, or subscribe to me if you enjoyed my content. Thank you.